The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Fucking love Druth's storytelling, especially that part. It's just like, yeah, it was a cow, but you weren't expecting that. I might as well take fire. I feel like illusion would fuck me up, so I'll take Xert.
Surt, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Fucking Druth.
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
There's a lot of similarities to this game and God of War. I may be wrong, but already I've noticed in the combat that it's very similar to that of For Honor. With the God of War combat, you basically are stuck to the character like glue. You don't have this, I don't think you have the same freedom as in God of War, but it's almost alike in some instances. And the For Honor aspect is because whenever you do go around battling people, you're basically stuck in this point of view. You're stuck in this camera angle, and you're basically, you can either choose to guard, you can dive out of the way, and on top of that, the slashing and the combos are very, very similar as well. Oh shit! I didn't avoid in time. What up, boy? Come at me! Come at me, boyo! I love the combat in this game already. And we don't have a HUD, which is surprising. I was expecting something along the lines of like an MMORPG or something like that. I was expecting a lot more than what I'm getting. Not to say I'm disappointed at the very least. This game already feels fun as hell. It's just that I wasn't expecting there to be little to no HUD. That's the thing that very much surprises me. But if anything, it makes the game a little more immersive in the sense that you don't rely on the HUD, you rely on the aesthetic of the game. And I think that's more dangerous. That adds more thrill for me. And we don't have any items, it looks like. We're just kind of going off combat alone.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning.
I'm just gonna say it because I don't like, because I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry about that. The other thing that I also noticed is that the game does not guide you whatsoever, or at least it doesn't like give you an objective. It doesn't tell you what to do necessarily. It tells you that you need to do these things, but you have to figure out the rest on your own. And it actually makes a lot of sense too, with the objective of the game, and on top of that, the game itself. She doesn't necessarily know where she's going. She has to kind of figure out the road on her own with the help of Druth. So she has to fight through areas and try to find the answers she needs without knowing any of the land. So it makes sense that she doesn't know anything at all. So she's just kind of going off of Druth's information and just going by instinct alone. It feels like she's just traveling a world she has no clue about. And taking just the storyline alone, it also makes sense because when you're depressed and when you're very, I always tie it into mental health, but that's kind of, but this is just, these are observations I make, and these are feelings I already have in the game, and it's already early on. When you're depressed and when you have all these issues rising up, you don't know what to do. Half the time, you're kind of just trying to figure things out on your own. Everybody goes through different forms of depression. Some answers for one person will not be applicable to another person because they're two different paths. Just because the circumstances of one person could maybe help another, it will not help maybe say a third person or a fourth person or a fifth person. Not everybody comes to a conclusion that they enjoy or they resolve. And overall, I think that makes total sense that you're kind of like, as the player, you have to figure this out on your own. It's not so difficult as you cannot figure it out, and the game doesn't basically bully you into saying, you know what, fuck you, figure it out yourself. What little information they give you is enough for you to figure out on your own. You kind of have to use your brain. I like that. It is a bit tricky to get acclimatized to, because when I played Tomb Raider, I was used to having archaeological instincts for Lara Croft, and then if I needed to know where to go, sometimes I needed to pay attention to the map, the icon, and just go from there. But this game doesn't give you any of that. It doesn't baby you. It doesn't give you a step-by-step how to do stuff. You need to go out of your way to figure it out yourself. Now, enough of me ranting. I'm just gonna play. Now we gotta find the other one. Oh, wait! There's a path through here. Okay, so maybe this will help. There it is. Found it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to be doing this throughout the entire game in order to pass through. Alright. Fair enough, game.
is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Alright, so this is going to be a common thing throughout the game. Good to know. Oh, okay, this time I was ready. This time I was ready. The voices aren't necessarily there to help me in combat, but more or less, they are here to support it. Oh, okay, so they do self-deprecate, but at the very same time, they offer guidance when we need it. Because if I die, so do they. That's the whole point of my voices. Yeah, that wasn't my best. That wasn't my best performance, I will say. But you know what? We did okay.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
Here it is. Oh, wow.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
That is true. You can't overcome your own suffering if you constantly run away from it. It's an internal battle that you must overcome in order to advance. And if you look away from the horrors that you are facing, you're going to wind up getting worse and worse. It's almost as if you have to accept the horrors that are plaguing your life. Because if you do, at least at some point, you can learn to accept and learn to overcome those sufferings, those horrors, those things plaguing your very existence. Because if you've come to accept them, then you can move on from them. But if you run away from them, you'll never be able to have that closure. This almost gives me vibes to Shadows of the Colossus, where we're going to kill these gods. To save someone we love, we have to kill them. But I'm scared that the comparison between the two is that they both share very bad endings. Because in Shadows of the Colossus, spoiler alert to those who haven't played it, just skip forward a whole couple minutes, he does not kill bad giants. The guardians of the world are actually the only things saving and protecting the world from pure destruction. And the character you play as is actually the villain who was manipulated to kill them off from an evil being trying to be resurrected. And as a result, because you kill these guardians, he is now able to roam the earth as he pleases. And you don't actually revive the loved one you were trying to save. Oh, we can take a shortcut. Okay, it was this way, right? Oh yeah, there's the gate. There's the gate. Oh my god, that's so loud.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
Yeah, now we're getting onto religion. When you're down in the dumps, when you pray and nothing changes, it feels like you're abandoned, you're all alone, you're left with nothing. That's pretty much the biggest truth of all time. You pray to everybody, you pray to gods, and you expect a call, but sometimes you're left with the harsh truth, the harsh reality of it all, that you need to find your own path. You may pray all you want, but it's you yourself who finds the answers you need. It's a harsh reality, and for someone who is Catholic like myself, it can be hard. Alright, so we gotta find 2 runes.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Oh, there's one on the ground this time. For what it's worth, I think knowing the lore actually makes it that much more appealing. At least to me. Okay, so it's here. Hold on. Maybe a little more to the right. A little more. There it is. Now, this one's just a straight path, it seems. But I'm pretty sure the game will not allow me to have a straight path. I'm pretty sure it's going to put obstacles in my way. Or what they'll do is, if it is a straight path, they'll put enemies in front of my way, so I have to fight through them. I knew it. You can't walk straight through. Okay, we can go through here. I remember you can take it around and you can go up the stairs. So go over here. Oh, this time you have to try and balance. Okay, this is not gonna be fun. Okay. Stay balanced, Senua. So far, we have yet to die, but that could easily change. Can we go through here? Yes, we can. I knew it. So they did both of what I said they would do. Alright, now we gotta get the hell out of here.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
I feel like Druth is the type of person that is giving advice to not just the character in question, but to us as players. Because right now, Senua is basically the victim in question, whereas Druth is the man who's experienced these horrors and is trying to guide the lost ones, aka Senua and us as players, to try to overcome the suffering. He's basically trying to teach us the harsh realities of it all, and he's not trying to sugarcoat it. He's trying to tell us word for word that this is the reality you have to live with, and in order to overcome it, you must accept these horrible tragedies, these horrible truths, because knowing them and accepting them, that is the key to resolving your issues, the key to overcoming suffering. Okay, so we have 3 this time. Alright, so where do we go now?
How did you escape your darkness.
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Druth. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow.
It's the secret.
The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
I just wanted to hear the dialogue before I continued. I don't know if it would have canceled it. Anything else in here? Yes, there is. Oh, it's not facing the right way. We gotta get out. We gotta go outside. I knew it. You had to go outside. So that's 2 down. 1 more to go. Alright, so now we gotta find this thing. Maybe there's one on the ground like the last one. I noticed that you could go through here. That was interesting enough. I came across it by chance, but still. Wait a minute. There it is. I knew it. There you go. These puzzles are tricky, but they get better as you play. This focus tool honestly helps quite a lot. And I think it's such a pivotal part of this game, just to learn to use that. If you pay close attention, you will find things that you normally wouldn't see if you just stared at it from the naked eye. You have to see the devil in the details. It's not as simple as we think, but it's out in the open, but you yourself have to make the attempt to see beyond just face value.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Druth and escape my darkness, then so can you.
The encouraging words of a man who's experienced it all. Doesn't work for everybody, but these are encouraging words that you can live by. If I myself can overcome struggle, then many of you as well could overcome struggle as well. And I love that about Druth. He's not the most sensitive person as I see already, but at least he's very open to telling you and encouraging you that you can overcome this. You can get through it all. You just have to stop, look at the details for what they are, accept them, so that way you may improve, maybe grow. I love that about Druth. He's not gonna baby you, but he's not gonna be an asshole to you either. He's that kick in the butt that you need in order to keep going.
Run through the fire. Keep running. Go on. Nothing will stop us. Run, Senua. Run.
Now this one is a straight run, it looks like it. Oh my god, I'm gonna get burnt. Jesus, she's burning alive. Look at her skin. No, don't tell me the rot's gonna spread now. Don't, please, I do not want the rot to spread.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit, she doesn't have the face paint.
I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone. is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
But of certain, take his mark, and I will change you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Damn, Senua stands up. Let's go. All right, big boy. Oh shit. He's a lot quicker than I thought. Oh, we're getting stagger.
What's happening? Focus now. Focus.
Wait a minute, what? Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't hurt him.
Focus now. You can
I am trying to focus.
focus.
Wait a minute, hold on. I knew it! So, they're telling me it is the focus ability. I swear, I mentioned this earlier that it's one of the most pivotal things in this game, and I was right. We're gonna have to use this against him now. There you go, come on, sir. What you got, buddy boy? I got your number. Alright, I know what you got, sir. I got your number right here, boy. Let's go. There you go. We got him. We got the man. Let's go. I won't lie, I love video games with like a really good female protagonist, and you know what? Senua was one of my favorites already so far. Despite how little dialogue we get from her, just overall, this entire game and the character itself, I'm already enjoying everything.
One, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers and your quest, your truth.